Oh, now I can. At first, I couldn't hear. I can't yell though. Let's see. All right. So, as you can tell, I'm under attack. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. But we're gonna be okay. My voice is kind of gone, but we're gonna be okay. I'm still gonna be on here. I think it's this medicine I'm taking that makes me lose my voice. I'm just like so over it. So I have to go buy a bunch of like humidifiers and purifiers and a bunch of stuff. But nonetheless, we are on day week 4. We're about to hit 30 days. Congratulations. Day 22. In 7 days, we will end week 4, and we will have done 30 days. 30 days. Okay? Now, I have something exciting that I'm going to announce to you guys too. Just not right now. Um, but I'm going to announce it like later on in the live. But before we do this, I want to give a shout out to this woman. Let's see. Her name is on YouTube, Drea. She did a video on the cleanse. And she did a review on it. And we're going to watch it.
Right
You
there.
ready?
So I'm proud of 5. And I wanted to come here today and give you guys a quick story time on how Armon Wiggins' 60-day manifestation cleanse journal has literally changed my life. Just get right into it. So I work a 9 to 5, and I'm in the hustle and bustle of a 9 to 5, like most of us. Some of us are living paycheck to paycheck. Some of us can't even are working a 9 to 5 and can't even afford our lifestyle. And I've never wanted to be a person who was stuck in a 9 to 5. And I'm getting up there in age, and I knew that if I didn't do something about it now, that was gonna be my life. So over the holiday, I was like, man, when 2025 comes in, I want to figure out how I can become self made, how I can be an entrepreneur, how I can monetize off of my talent so I do not have to be stuck in the 9 to 5, in the 9 to 5 mindset. I had a very long break. I worked from home for a couple of weeks during the winter break, and also just the days being off for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I had an extended break, and I had a lot of time to think about what it is that I want in life, and I had a lot of time to just like form and create my own schedule. And I was just loving like waking up, working out, having a matcha, making coffee at home, having like a good balanced breakfast, checking my emails, reading a book, going for a walk, running errands, just doing things at my own pace while still getting my work done. And some days when I didn't have work, I'm relaxing or working on things that I want for myself on the side. And I was thinking, like, man, like, I'm gonna be really distraught when it's time to go back to work because I'm really enjoying this. And, like I was saying, I was thinking to myself, like, I need to figure out how I can fully use my talents to make money off of the things that God has blessed me with versus going to clock in and making money for somebody else. So even before Armand talked about this book, I knew, I was like, 2025, I'm going harder. Like, I stream on Twitch, video games, and I make content on like TikTok and things like that. But I was like, man, I do it here and there. I might stream twice a week. Then I take a break, and then I come back and stream a couple times, and then I go away and come back, and I'm like, man, I really need to start taking this serious for 2025 because I'm really trying to get out of this 9 to 5 a vicious cycle. So Armon had came out with this book, and I was like, oh wow, this seems like a good idea, to write down what you want, journal it every single day, and really, monitor, your goals, aspirations. And, they say when you put pen to paper, that's when things really start to align. So I'm going to share with y'all what I wrote in the book. So literally day 1, he says, set your intention. What is your primary goal for this cleanse? What do you hope to manifest by the end of this journey? So I'll share with you guys what my overall goal was for this 60-day cleanse, and I'll also share what vice I decided to eliminate. So I said my primary goal for this cleanse is to hear God's voice in order to get clear direction on how to become financially free, so I do not have to clock into a company's organization anymore, but to create a path for myself doing what I love, fulfilling my purpose, and living for God while becoming wealthy. And then it says, identify your vice. What do you usually turn to? Why do you think it's holding you back? So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I turn to chips. As crazy as it sounds, when I'm having a long day and I'm just like, bro, I want this day to end, it's nothing like crunching on some chips. And people might say, how is that a setback? It's a setback for many reasons, because I could be a lot skinnier, I could be healthier, I could be eating something more healthy than chips, but it's just like, I love chips, I love the salt, I love the crunch, and it's just an issue that I have, and I was like, okay, I want to eliminate chips. And then also, I wanted to eliminate unhealthy friendships and eliminate wine and alcohol. Now, wine and alcohol is not like a huge issue for me, but it's definitely something that I thought that, while I'm doing this cleanse, like I shouldn't be drinking alcohol. You know what I mean? Like, why be on a cleanse and trying to manifest stuff and getting drunk? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna eliminate chips, wine, and alcohol. And then on top of that, I'm doing a fast with my mom with the church, where you fast all day long until 4:00 p.m. So I had enough things to journal about. And basically my goal was, to hear God's voice on what I need to do to get to where I'm trying to be in life, so I'm not stuck in a 9-to-5 mindset, because it is a mindset. It's a mindset. And if you don't know any better, or you don't have any direction, that's going to be your life. And I know it's a mindset, even while I was working it, but I didn't know what else to do. But anyway, let me tell y'all what happened. So I've been putting it in the atmosphere. I don't want to work a 9-to-5. I don't want to go back to work. Oh my God, I've been off for so long. I don't want to go back to that place. Like, if anybody was putting it out there, I was putting it out there. The world was hearing my cry. Every day that I was looking at the calendar, that it was getting closer and closer for me to go back to that office, I was moping about it. And I'm a person, I don't even really like to complain about stuff, because God can take away things from you. And I know I needed my income, but I was still complaining about it. I'm like, man, I don't want to go back there. So anyway, my first day back after the holiday, I'm just like driving to work, like, oh, I don't want to be there, whatever. I get in there, everybody, hey, it's been forever, da, da, da. And I'm just like, hey, like, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. So during my lunch break, I was like, let me go home, because I only live about 10 minutes away from my job. And I was just sitting there like, bruh, like, it's got to be another way. Why do I have to give 8 hours of my time to someone else when I could be doing so much more with my life? Like, I just hated every moment of it at that point. Like, even though I had already been working there for 3 years, in that very moment, on that very day, I was like, I can't do this no more. So I remember I was about to go back to work. My lunch break was over, and I was closing my blinds, and I was like, Andrea, you need to chill out, because you might be speaking this into existence. Like, I remember saying that to myself, and I'm like, you need your job, girl, so chill out. So I'm like, okay, let me chill, whatever. So I go to work. You won't believe it. I check my work phone. I got a missed call from my supervisor. I'm like, oh, let me call him back. So he's like, hey, Andre. I'm like, hey. He's like, I want to meet with you tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Me and him, we talk all the time. So he was like, oh, remember I was telling you about the organizational restructure? And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, we finalized it, and I want to talk about how your job will be impacted by it. So I'm still not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to be moved to a different team, or I'm going to have a new supervisor. I'm not thinking anything of it. He was like, yeah, so I want to talk about how the organizational restructure is going to impact your job. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he's like, yeah, but I don't want you to lose any sleep tonight. And I'm like, thinking to myself, like, why would I lose sleep? Like, I'm really thinking that he's just about to say, oh, this is your new boss or whatever. This is your new team. And he was like, yeah, because your job's being eliminated. I was like, what? Like, huh? He was like, yeah, your job and a few other people's jobs are being eliminated. Now, mind you, I have the highest score on all my reviews for the last 3 years that I've been working there. I always got good reviews. Like, I'm not a problem employee. I always doing my job. So I knew it was nothing that I did, but I was like confused. But at the same time, while he was telling me those words, I'm like, this is the 60-day manifestation cleanse. Like, I just knew it. Like, to most people, the news would sound devastating, but to me, I'm like, it's coming together. Like, I knew in a weird way that it was coming together for me. Well, even though it was me getting my job eliminated, I knew that what I wrote in that book and what I had put out there was coming back to me. So a part of me was like, oh, this is it. But then another part of me was like, dang, like, I'm not gonna have a job, you know? But I still had that confidence because I was listening to Armon, and he was basically saying, like, when you want something so bad and you trying to manifest something, things are gonna change around you. And I knew, I'm like, my job was collateral damage to what I wanted, because I wasn't gonna leave my job. No, I don't quit jobs. I know people who quit jobs that be like, yeah, I'm quitting and I'm gonna start from scratch and I'm gonna pull out a business loan and I'm gonna do this and do that. That's not me. I'm too scared to quit a job, baby. I need my check every 2 weeks, babe. No, definitely not quitting no job. So basically, I was pushed out of a job. And I know that God is shifting the wheels for me to basically get to where I'm trying to go. So that's basically what I want to tell y'all, how fast this book is working. Literally just set my intentions, wrote it down. I've been journaling every day. I've been journaling every day in the book. And I've been loving it. Like I said, most people would look at this as a bad thing, but I'm so confident in what I want and what I put out there and setting my intention and my goals. There's no way that I'm fasting from certain foods. I'm fasting from food in general until 4:00 p.m. every day. And this is bad, or this is devastating, or this is negative. It's not. When you have the right mindset and you have a goal and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do to get what you want, anything bad that happens during that process is not really bad. It's just the wheels turning. And I wanted to thank Armon for this because, you know, I like when he does like the female rap and the gossip and stuff like that. But hearing him say that he wants to grow, you can't hate on that. Like, yeah, I like to watch him, like, you know, do his commentary and his gossip and stuff like that, and ha ha ha, whatever, watch him while I'm eating my dinner and or before bed or whatever. But to see the other side of him getting on YouTube and really offering advice, encouragement, and showing you the ropes, you do not get a lot of people who will show you the ropes to success. A lot of people want to hide success. They don't want everybody to be successful. There's people like that. They don't want to tell you how they got there. They don't want to tell you their resources. He is literally feeding it to us. So what do you want? Do you want to be able to get on YouTube and hear somebody gossip? Or do you want to be able to get on YouTube and somebody give you the keys? So if that's what he feels like his calling is, and his following, and what he's being called to do, I much rather get a positive outcome that's gonna last me my lifetime than to get a quick ha ha he off some gossip. That, like he said, it's a oversaturated market. You can find it anywhere, and it's still the same Armon. He's taking that same energy and the same efforts that he puts into giving you the latest tea, into helping you elevate your lifestyle and elevate your life. And I'm sorry, I'd much rather have that, and I respect that. And I'm a Gemini just like him. My birthday's June 1st. I think his is June 3rd, so we right there. So I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. He's changing my life and changing my life fast. Y'all definitely get this 60-day manifestation cleanse. He has like writing exercises in here, and in the back you can just script. I mean, I've been using this book, and I really think that it's the truth. It's the truth. This book, God, prayer, whatever it is that's gonna get you where you need to go, or whoever you believe in, I would say buy the book. I stream. I'm going to start streaming more. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, Drea TV. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. I'm going to start putting out more content. And maybe my next YouTube will be about my experience in the news and why I finally decided to leave the news for good. But I really appreciate anybody who's watching this video. Again, thank you, Armon. This has been life-changing. And like I said, some people would take that news of my job being eliminated as devastating, but it's not devastating for me because I know what it means, and I know what I've been asking for, and I'm confident that is why this is happening. So I only have a job for like another week, and I'm on my own, and it's gonna be what I decide to do with my time now, because I asked for it, and now here it is. So what am I gonna do with my time to show God, hey, you blessed me with this, and I'm gonna use it to my ability to get to the next level in my life.
Okay, period. So we love that. Shout out to her. Shout out to Drea TV on YouTube. Make sure you guys go send her some love and subscribe to her channel. We love that. We love that. We love that. Now, what I got from that was, and see, that is the part of growth. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth is scary. And if she has really been watching, because the next level of growth does not come with, oh, you know, I lost my favorite toy, at least not for us adults, or I broke my phone. No. Growth comes where you switch directions on your YouTube channel. You don't know if it's going to monetize. Growth comes from, but you get that nudge. You get that nudge from God and the universe, and it's just like you get that feeling like, hey, do something different. You'll be guided. Nudge comes from, we're eliminating your job position. You're not going to quit. There's no reason to fire you, but we're going to eliminate it. That relationship that you have is not working. Oh, you know what? Your car is going to go out. Oh, your house is going to burn down in a fire. A natural disaster is going to happen. You're going to have to shake some shit up because the gears are moving, the gears are turning. This is why I always told you guys, everything that is happening for you is happening in your good, for your good, even if it feels bad, because sometimes our container has to be empty so that new stuff can come in. That job takes a lot of energy. That's filling your container. That toxic relationship, that marriage that's going nowhere, fills up your container. That job, like there's just those people, they have to be removed, and it hurts. You need to go through isolation. You need to be tested, and then you grow. So what I've gotten from her is the wheels are turning in her manifestation, and she's going to be exactly where she needs to be. You know why? Because she's not looking at the negative, because there's no negative. she literally got her time back. And you know, anybody knows if you're being laid off, you get a severance pay and then you get unemployment. So you mean to tell me you're going to get a severance and you're going to get unemployment and then you have your time? Well, it sounds like it's up to you to figure out what you're going to do. This is what you asked for. So now you have the ability to build comfortably, right? Because you're still able to pay your bills. You're going to get a lump sum of money. So you're still now not even having to think about applying for another job for a minute, but you get to go and try to chase a dream. And so I want to say shout out to her for that, because she's in the right direction and she's thinking the right way. Same thing happened to me. I'm over here, but every day somebody sends me a super chat. Somebody sends me a donation. You know, somebody sent me a large lump sum of money. I got sent a very large, you know, at least to get me through the month. Keep going. You know, I got blessed with a lump sum of coin where it's like, why didn't he make a video over here? I don't know. I didn't know where the money was going to come from. I don't know where it's coming from, but it just keeps coming. And I know that it will continue to come. Are there days where I'm nervous? I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. But my thing was, and my advice was never to give up my YouTube channel. That was never my thing. I gave up other things because I still want to do my channel. But it feels like every time I get over there, something goes wrong with my computer, or I'm not feeling it, or the nudge, or it's like I have to be back over here. So it's just like something goes wrong every time I'm trying to upload over there. So I'm just like, well, you know what, let me just be obedient and wait. Maybe I'll wait till after the 60 days. Maybe for the 60 days, whatever it is not working. So this really works. And I want to encourage you guys, for the people that's feeling like I'm not doing it right, or I'm in this conundrum and I'm not feeling good. Understand, wherever you are right now, today, is where you're supposed to be. And appreciate that. Appreciate it. And the reason why you appreciate it, because one day this will be a thing of the past and it will become nostalgia. And the longer you live and the longer you think and the longer that you acquire different experiences in life, you'll think back to a moment like this, wherever you are, whatever you're doing in this time, whoever's around, whether it's good or bad, this will too be a part of the history of the good old days. You know, we all have a backlog of the good old days. Even if there was some bad things that was happening during those days, we all found some joy in there. And if we can go back for a split second, we would. So I invite you to look around, look at your circumstances right now, look at the people around you, and understand that one day, this, that, or they will not be here, or it will not present in the way that it is at this very moment in time. So soak it all up, bring it in, and appreciate the moment for what it is. It's very important. That's very, very important, guys. It's very important to do, because there's so many times in life we're trying to move so fast that we don't enjoy the journey. And I'm one of those people. And then once the journey is over, I could think of things of last year, the year before. I was like, dang, that was a cool moment. That was some good times. People I'm not even friends with no more. I don't talk to them. Our friendship would never be the same. And quite frankly, I don't want to be friends with them anymore. But when we had good times, we had some great times. If I could go back and hang out, Be great. But it's a new time and it's a new day. But there's just sometimes in that moment, if I would have known that eventually it would be a day that we would never associate, or, you know, I would probably appreciate the moment more. Sometimes we take for granted the time and the space, the opportunity, and the people that we have around us, like they're always going to be there, and it's not. So even in the face of adversity, and when you feel like this is too much, understand going through this allows you to be excited for what's to come after. But also going through this, appreciate it, because when you get where you're going, you're going to miss the camaraderie and the energy, because you're never going to feel this way this time. It's never going to be like this again. In this moment with me here, this synergy, these people in the Discord, these people you can talk to, it's never going to be like this again. So enjoy the journey that you're on. So also, we are going to get into day 22. But I wanted to tell you guys that, and this is strictly for the Lux Life fam, but if you guys want to be a part of it, and then I'll let you guys know in the Discord. But if I went live on the Armon Wiggins show, so I can tell you guys too. So the idea is, in April, I've decided it's not going to be huge, to do a meetup, an official one, at the beach in San Diego. It will be the closeout of our cleanse. So everybody that has done the cleanse, then we will meet at the beach. We will do stretches. We will do sound bowl healing. I'm looking into that. I think there may be some massages there, and then we will fellowship with each other. We will, talk about what has happened thus far after the cleanse, how life has been. So, if you're interested, I will be creating a party for, and I will be putting it in the link. Obviously, you find your own hotel and lodging, stuff like that, and flights. But if you want to travel out, I'm shooting for April 5th. We will do a meetup, a 60-day Lux Life meetup in San Diego. I'm not going to say exactly what beach yet, but just be on the lookout for that. So if you guys are in the Southern California area or surrounding areas, or if you're in San Diego and you want to come, hang out with us and chill with us, it's happening. We are doing a meetup with the Lux Babes. Okay? And girl, we are going to manifest together on that motherfucking water, because that's where I manifest the best. And I just think that that is the best way to officially close this motherfucker out and really lock it in. So, I'll create the party for. Once you're accepted, you'll get the address of what beach or whatever. And yeah, lock it in. We're shooting for April 5th. That's a Saturday. San Diego, baby. Right on time for spring. We'll be a month out of the cleanse. And we're just going to vibe out. We're building this community. And so I wanted to give you guys that. So, what else? Yeah, you can bring a +1. It's honestly, we're just meeting up at the beach. So it's like your own thing. We'll just all be together. And then obviously, like, I'll bring some snacks, but I don't know who's all coming. So we all just can share. I'm going to try to bring like a big table. People can just, I'm definitely going to have liquor. Okay. Uh, um. So yeah, I think I'll try to have some merchandise there. See what I can get. Try to have the hats and stuff. And some different merchandise there. Oh, and also, you're gonna want to bring a yoga mat and obviously bring blankets and whatever you have. But bring your yoga mats and yeah, we're gonna have a dope, vibey, manifestating 60-day cleanse closeout, and I want to meet, I want to touch, I want to see everybody that bought this book and committed to this for the 60 days. I just feel like it was led to me. Me and my mom and my sister were on the phone today, and we was like, we have to do it because this is a community, and this community will grow, and we will travel from city to city, and we will go worldwide, and we will have retreats. So hopefully you get in now because once the events start coming, well, you know what that means. The coins and the bigger and the accessibility gets lost. So if you get in now, I think some girl asked, how do you build your team? Well, these are the building blocks of a team, people that are from the beginning. So, surprise on that. That's going to happen. We're doing that. The date as of right now is April 5th. It's a Saturday, San Diego. I'm going to decide the beach when it comes more. We're still in January, but you guys have plenty enough time. April 5th. There's the date, San Diego. We're doing a beach meetup. So there's that. And if you're in the Discord, then you'll have all the updates and stuff there in the Discord. So don't worry about it. And it'll be in a whole different channel. It'll be actually I'm gonna create it. Let me create it down. Beach Day Meet Up. April 5th, San Diego. All right. Boom. All right. So then we'll put stuff there. Somebody say, yeah, I live in San. Okay, if you live in San Diego, perfect. All right. So for the girls that's in San Diego, well, that's perfect for you. If you guys are in Vegas, Arizona, if you want to travel, come hang out with us. If you can't, maybe we'll come to a city near you. But we got to start it somewhere. We got to start getting outside and start creating this synergy. I just feel like this thing is going to grow, and I just feel like, you know what? We got to go. We got to try it. So there's that. Now, with that being said, let's get into day 22, week 4. Let's pull one of our affirmations for today. And once I create the link, you guys can RSVP. Obviously, you don't have to come, but you can. All right. There's no lack or limitation. Okay. Don't make the mistake of thinking that everything comes from the outside world. If you think that, you will most surely experience lack and limitation in your life. Your mind is a creative power behind all things. So how can there be lack? It's impossible. Your ability to think is unlimited. And so the things you can think into existence are unlimited. We've had that one before. I want to put one more. Everything is an inside job. Isn't it great to know that you cannot control your world from the outside? To change your world, to change your whole life, all you have to do is manage your thoughts and feelings on the inside. Then everything will change. And I've been really working on that, and I'm started with my thought process. All right. Somebody says, I started this journey without you at the same time, though, and I'm so glad I found you. It has helped me keep pushing forward. Shout out to day 22, period. So, how did you find me? All right. Why is this channel locked? Um, 1 second. Um, okay. Some said, you are sick and still here with us. Absolutely. Love you. Period. I told you I'll be coming on here, and I'm not really sick. It's this medicine that dries my freaking throat out. It's just a mess. But thank you. And I'm like trying to talk and I can't. It's cool though. All right. Imagine your goal is already on its way. This is the embrace for the arrival. This is the good part. Week 4, day 22. Imagine your goal is already on its way. Like a gift in the mail. What feelings arise as you picture it arriving soon? Describe your excitement and how it feels to know this is becoming real. So, what we are doing now, this is the stage of the game where we start to embrace the fact that we have changed. The gears are shifting. We're settled in, we're locked in, and we're ready. And we know that it's coming because we put in the work. Now we're going to start, even if you're lacking and having a little doubt, when you right here, imagine the goal is here, on its way. How do you feel? I feel amazing. The goal is we're changing people's lives. I feel accomplished. I feel proud. I feel like I've done something that people can respect. I'm becoming a person that I've always dreamt to be, but didn't know how to become it. I feel excited to know that I will have a life of luxury and abundance. I feel rich. I feel like I feel rich and gracious. Also, I feel aligned and in my purpose. Another feeling comes, I feel attractive and I feel sexy. That's something. desirable. I feel like an asset. Wow. Those are, so how do you feel? How do you feel? Okay. I'm definitely going to change week 4. Okay, thanks, boo. Got you. Let me do that now because I'll forget. Thank you. Yeah. Period. Thank you. 'Cause somebody would have me looking crazy. Let it stay there like that. Um, Respect is huge. It is huge. So here we are. Now I'm going to end it on this YouTube